Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I hope everyone is doing well today. Go here really quick. Give some time for, look at my eyebrows. Some time for people to come on in and show themselves. Here we go. Like I said yesterday, I'm going to start everything with, people always ask me, how are you today? And I always say, any day on this side of the grass is a wonderful, good day. I hope you guys are out there having a wonderful, good day. If not, what can we do to change that, right? So, like I said, I'll give, wrong way. There we go. I'll give, a few more people time to pop on in. And if you can hear me, let me get a thumbs up. I won't keep y'all long today at all. Yesterday was wild, so whatever. Yesterday was yesterday's news. Today's news, and I see a thumbs up right there. I see a like. That means you guys can hear me loud and clearly. If you can hear me loud and clearly, type something clever. Just type I hear you or hear you. Matter of fact, give me an emoji ear. Oh, I got a thumbs up. Let me get some emoji ears. Mine are so small. Hobbs, what do you want? Let me see. Alright, got a wave. What's up, Ashley? Hey, Mariah, Martha, Yolanda. Yolanda was in here. Yeah, she was. I know I wasn't bugging. Hobbs is right here giving me. Squad, I hear you. Thank you. Squad, I hope everything is good in Lynchburg. We'll be out there soon. Something clever. Yes. Say something clever. Somebody definitely said something clever. I love my tribe. Y'all are the best. I honestly believe that. So, I got a few people in here now. So I'll get started. I hope everybody's doing well. Like I said, anyone ask me, how are you today? Hobbs. Okay. All right. Okay. Anyone asks how you doing today? Listen, any day on the side of the grass is a good day. And I hope you guys are having a good day. Today, I want to come in and talk about intention and give a little history, backstory, all that good stuff. But I'm going to start with the North Star. What is, I honestly, some of this stuff I put, some of this stuff, like my value method and fight the flight, I put a lot of time and effort into it, right? But listen, today, for the past month, I've been thinking of something that I can base my vision board on. A word or a phrase or whatever the case may be. And for the past few years, it's been kindness. And I think I've smashed that, demolished that. That's not going anywhere. But I wanted to switch it up a little bit. So the word that I'm sticking with into 2020 is intention, right? I'm going to be intentional on what I do, the time, intentional with my time, intentional with who I spend my time with and what I'm doing with my time and all that good stuff. Excuse me, that's disgusting. So I'm upstairs in the library, Vanessa, finding your path to your freedom and future. Absolutely, your North Star, right? So in the library, and I'm like, library. And I'm like, Aaron, what is your way back? Like, what do you use to get back? And I'm like, your North Star. And I'm like, intention. Intention is my North Star. And so my North Star is just a word. It could be super simple, or a small phrase that can just help you get back on your path when you feel lost, when you feel scared, when you feel overwhelmed, whatever is going on that's not settling with your spirit, right? What is that one word or that phrase that you can use, that you can say to yourself, repeat to yourself like a mantra to get you back to where you need to be? Mine is intention. So whenever I feel like I'm going the wrong way or I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, Aaron, intentional. What are you doing? Hobbs is literally licking my pajamas. Bruh, you got to move. Sorry about that. So that's my North Star. So maybe you need to do a little soul searching. Maybe you need to do a little deep diving to figure out your North Star and what your word or small phrase will be to help you regain your footing on your journey, right? So with all of that, right, and I've been on intention. So last night I was creating my content like I like to do. And this morning I woke up and posted it. Mind you, my intent was to keep that post short and sweet, straight to the point. My intent was not to make it super complicated or anything like that. Lo and behold, 5-7 minutes later, I've written out several paragraphs. Oh, this was backwards. Boom. I've written out several paragraphs on a little history of why I feel like that piece of content is important. And that piece of content was this right here. It's on my EB Speaks page, but I'm going to go ahead and show y'all really quick. Right. That piece of content. The problem isn't the defense mechanism. It's knowing when it stops serving you, right? And my intent was just to keep this part right here, right? But I just couldn't. It just flowed. It just flowed and flowed and flowed. And it turned into something beautiful. So I just wanted to make sure we got that. You can see it on my EB Speaks page on Instagram and on Facebook. But I wanted to not only deliver a call to action because in that first little piece of information, there's a call to action. You must locate the seed to be freed, right? So figuring out where it is, what is going on, right? I didn't want to just do a call to action, but I wanted to give some history on the importance behind that call to action. Like, listen, it is important, so very important for you and you at home, whether you're listening now or you get it on the repost or the replay or you come back later, that's fine. But it's so important for us to know when enough is enough, basically, right? And I'm not going to get into details in this post. If you feel free to go over there and read it. It's 1, 2, 3 paragraphs, and a short one in the beginning and a short one at the end. But it just goes into detail. Sorry, I keep saying because I have all this mucus still. It's disgusting. Whatever. TMI, my bad. But Hobbs! The best thing about live is with Jason Elliott. The best thing about life is you never know what's going to happen. Right now, my dog is trying to get into everything, so I keep going back and forth, and I probably should have put him in a pen while I do this, but lesson learned. Either way, there's a little history. I gave a little history on why I chose this specific phrase. I've dealt with defense mechanisms and how at one point they served us and they served us well. Listen, they kept us alive. But there comes a time when that defense mechanism that you're using, or those plural that you're using, they're not serving you anymore. They're actually doing more harm than good. And I go into a little bit of detail, and I'm just out there living with intention. He is, though. He is. Look at this boy. Hold on. Look at him. Look, he's just so freaking cute. Living his best life. Yeah, living your best life, aren't you? I know. Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't want Hobbs, but he's here to stay, and I love him. Okay, you gotta hush now, bro. Okay? You got your piece. You said your piece. Now it's time to say mine. Awesome. Back at it. Yes, Hobbs out here living with intention. Yes, he is. But listen, go and look at it. You get some history on why it's important to me, and why it's important to me, and he's a mess. Why it's important to me, and I shared a side of me that I do share from time to time. I don't do it often, but when the spirit hits you, when your soul is open and you feel like you need to, that's when it happens. And this morning, with this specific piece of content that I created, I felt like that was the necessary thing to do. So even though I didn't intend to, it was intentional. But with that came an outpour of love and support from people on Facebook and on Instagram. Some people that I've never met a day in my life just reached out with concern, like, whatever you're going through, just let you know. We just want to let you know you're not alone, right? And support, which is like trying to explain that. I don't really have the words right now. I will maybe later. Maybe I'll never come up with the words, but knowing that you have a support system of perfect strangers and people that you've known for years really can help you battle. And I don't even say battle those demons. I always say if you learn to dance with them, and that might be controversial, whatever, but some of them are here to stay. Okay? Some of those, because they're memories, right? Those demons are memories from your past, or, maybe some of them you created in your mind to help you get through. But if you learn to, instead of fight them off and battling them, like if you learn to dance with them and move with them, and it can create a beautifully, I don't even know the right word to say, like just a beautiful dance in your journey. So I've learned over the past few years, just to dance, right? And to move along through life on my journey with knowing that I have people in my corner and people there to help me along the way, which is amazing, right? It's an amazing feeling to have. And that all leads me to a good friend of mine seems to be suffering, right? And for sake of everything, I'm just not even going to go into details, but They seem to be suffering, and we've been friends for a while. So I personally reached out to this person. They're doing good, but I will continue to reach out because it's awesome to reach out to someone and say, hey, hit me up whenever you need me, or hit me up when you need something, right? But it's another thing to show constant support, like follow up to that follow up. Because some people, it's hard. I know for me, when I was suffering, it was hard. Somebody could say, yeah, hit me up whenever you want. I'd be like, yeah. Inside, I'm just like falling to pieces and ready to end it all. All right. So it was amazing just to be able to. 1 second, he's got Bailey's slipper. That's not a toy. Get off. I don't know where your toys are. They're everywhere, but this isn't it. And we're back. But so in all of that, I have other people reaching out to me to, make sure that that person is okay. And with all of that, right, I'm talking to a really, really good friend. Her name is Mariah. And we go back. Please stop it. We go back, like elementary school back. And she reached out to me and was like, is everything good? I'm like, yeah, so far so good. If I hear anything, I'll let you know. She's like, great. So we go into, our separate journeys, and we've both been through the ringer, and, and we were sharing like how proud we were of each other and both of our relationships with our significant others and all that good stuff. And she said something that like, it hit me, right? But it wasn't until maybe 5 minutes after she said it that it really hit me. But I'm going to let you know exactly what she said. As we were going back and forth about how proud we were, she said, you're really going off on this motivational tip, and I feel like your circle is the ones getting the most from it. Live or later, the messages are received for sure, right? And I'm like, yeah, like, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Finally finding my purpose and, all of that good stuff. And, we finished our conversation, and no more than 5 minutes later, right, another good friend, his name is Scott, he's an artist, he sent me a message on Facebook, and it was this. He told me I could share it. It was this. He sent me that picture right there, right? And he says, just wanted to let you know you were in my art show last Friday for people who inspire me. Right? And that's me with the crying. Like, and it wasn't, like, I understood what Mariah was saying, right? But it wasn't until that moment that it, like the tire hit the road, and I wouldn't say I had an epiphany, but it just all makes sense now, right? And can you imagine a few years ago, I didn't even want to be here, right? Several times. Scared you. Get off the blanket. Oh, there's a toy right here. There you go. Sorry about that. Gosh, he's usually asleep. I usually don't have these problems. But, it was to be able to explain and find the words, the joy that I actually feel in knowing that the reason that I'm still here, that I believe that I'm still here, is that I'm supposed to share a message. I'm supposed to be the person that I wish I had when I was struggling, to any and everyone who needs me to be that person. And the fact that, you know, I have a plethora of associates and good amount of friends and good amount of family, and the people that seem to be impacted the most are so close to home that it's mind-boggling, like how close to me these people are, who get inspired from my daily messages and my daily posts, and me being on my journey inspires them, right? So I just wanted to take this time to intentionally thank any and everyone who follows me, who shares any of my content, who comments, who talks, about anything that I have to say to other people in their orbit. Because I understand that I can connect with people in my orbit, right? But all of those people, they have their own orbits, and I'm just in it, and I'm just a guest, right? So thank you so much to any and everyone who takes my story and shares it with other people. Because my ultimate intention is to leave this world better than I found it, starting with myself. And boy, has it been a journey. And it's just crazy how it all came full circle as 2020 approaches, and my North Star is intent. Right? Is it a coincidence? I don't know. But it's definitely a sign. And, I feel like I'm on the right path. I'm going the right way. And I have to take as many people with me as I can. And that goes for everyone. If you ever need anything, if I have it, it's yours. And I've been that way for I would say all my life. No, I would definitely say all my life, but I would also say that I shut that part down for several years. So finally opening back up and extending the offer to, anyone who needs it. Like I said, my mission is to leave this world better than I found it. Started with myself. And I think I'm doing a pretty good job at that. Being able to face things and talk about things that I've held so closely, so tightly for so many years that I didn't even understand or know why I was hurting everyone else, right? Everyone around me I was hurting. It took some time, it took some sacrifice, it took a lot of patience, a lot of dedication, but I'm telling you that you can do it. You are worth it, and I believe in you and it's going to be okay. Maybe right now it doesn't feel like it, but it is. I personally believe everything happens for a reason. And having Mariah, say your circle is, your circle is getting the most out of your motivation. And then somebody in my circle, like not even 5 minutes later, in my orbit that they don't even know each other, reaches out to me and say, hey, listen, I just want to let you know that you inspire me. And you were in my art show. Mind you, me and Scott go way back. Like, he has done, and Scott, I hope I don't embarrass you in this. But he has done three out of the 7 tattoos I have on my left arm. From when he first started to after his apprenticeship, and he's he's the bomb now. Like, next time I come to Jersey, it's a wrap. But either way, just knowing that figuring out my purpose has opened so many doors for so many other people, right? Got them out of their dark corners and helped them through their struggles and their dark times. I've been blessed, to go from definitely not wanting to be here, like literally several times from a very, very young age, to not only loving life, but doing everything I can to inspire other people to love life and to, that they can make it through the hard times. I never thought I would make it. I'm 31. I never thought I'd see 31. But here I am, living and loving and inspiring and motivating and influencing and serving and spreading kindness and adopting dogs and just on the journey to being the best version of myself and inviting everyone to begin their journey on being the best version of themselves. And all of that is very intentional. See how I tied that in there? So, listen. What is your North Star? What is the... He's kidding. Hobbs! What is your North Star? What is the word or phrase that you will use to help you get back on track? To help you find your way out of the darkness? Mine is intent. Intentional. You coming up? You gonna be my assistant? Say hi. Yeah. Mine is intentional. Being intentional about everything in 2020 and beyond. So figure out your North Star. And if you plan on coming to the Vision Board social, definitely have that North Star by then. Because the best way to prepare is to know where you're going, right? And hi, Hobbs. Hobbs and Raya is giving you all the love right now. I just want to let you know. He's like, la-da-da, minding his own business, hopping on stuff and trying to chew things. Could you not play with the extension cords, please? Thanks. What is your North Star, guys? Figure that out. And please feel free to comment and leave it below. And let's discuss. Let's talk. This is an open and safe space to have any type of discussions that you need to have. Listen, I am not a licensed counselor. I just want to throw that out there. So I cannot prescribe you anything. I can only recommend things because of what I have done and what I have seen a pattern of other people doing that has worked. Again, I am not a therapist. So I'm not saying that going to see one is bad, because it is. I did for a while. And it helped me out a lot. So, listen. Whatever you need to do to help you find you, like, just go do it. Go do it. Take your gloves off. get down in the dirt, down in the soil, figure out where that seed is, it's time to uproot it, plant something else, something better, something positive, something influential, something meaningful, right? Thank you all so much for hanging out with me for, I don't even know how long it's been. Oh yeah, about 30 minutes. Hanging out and listening to me talk, and hopefully any and everything that I said was at one point inspirational for you. If you know anyone who can benefit from anything that I've said through this entire life, feel free to repost this in your orbit. Like, comment, and share, and continue on your journey to becoming the best version of you. I love you guys. I really do. With everything in me. I thank you guys. I'm super duper humbled and super blessed to have such a wonderful tribe of travelers on this journey and on your own said journeys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy the rest of this week. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.